Picture Europe in chaos. Kings are falling. Borders are burning. And at the center of it all is one man, Napoleon Bonaparte. He wasn't born a king. He didn't come from wealth. Yet, in just over a decade, he would rewrite Europe's map, overthrow empires, and change how wars were fought forever. This is the story of how Napoleon reshaped Europe and why his impact still echoes today. Before Napoleon, Europe was a continent of old monarchies, kings who inherited power, not earned it. But France was different. The French Revolution had shattered its monarchy and unleashed chaos. But it also created opportunity. Europe's kings feared one thing above all else, that this revolution would spread like wildfire. Into this unstable world stepped a young artillery officer. Brilliant, ambitious, and dangerously confident. Napoleon rose fast. By his mid-20s, he was winning battles no one else could. By 1799, he seized power in France. And in 1804, he crowned himself emperor, sending a clear message to the world: I answer to no king. I am the power. Napoleon didn't just fight wars, he redefined them. Before Napoleon, armies moved slowly and fought cautiously. He changed everything. He introduced fast-moving armies, mass conscription, and flexible battle tactics. He understood that artillery wasn't just support. It was a decisive weapon. His soldiers marched farther, fought harder, and struck faster than any army Europe had ever seen. One by one, Europe's greatest powers fell: Austria, Prussia, Spain, Italy. By 1810, Napoleon controlled most of continental Europe. But Napoleon didn't just conquer, he restructured. He removed old royal families and installed loyal rulers in their place. He redrew borders and introduced modern laws. His Napoleonic Code spread radical ideas like equality before the law, promotion based on merit over birth, and religious tolerance. Even the countries that hated him ended up keeping his reforms. Europe could never go back to the old system again, but power breeds overreach. Napoleon made two fatal mistakes. First, he invaded Spain, triggering a brutal and draining guerrilla war. Second, he invaded Russia in 1812. The Russian campaign utterly destroyed him. Winter, hunger, and disease took their toll. Out of an army of 600,000 soldiers, only a fraction returned. Seeing his weakness, Europe saw its chance. Coalition armies from across the continent united against him. In 1815, at the legendary Battle of Waterloo, Napoleon was finally and decisively defeated. He was exiled, not once, but twice, ending his days alone on a distant, windswept island. But his defeat didn't erase his impact. Napoleon's wars killed millions. But they also shattered old empires. After him, monarchs ruled more cautiously. A new fire, nationalism, surged across the continent. Modern legal systems spread, and the nature of warfare was permanently transformed. Europe entered the modern age because Napoleon forced it to. He lost the war, but he won his place in history. And even today, Europe still lives in the world that Napoleon helped create. History often remembers the winners, but sometimes it's the man who nearly conquered everything who changes the world the most. Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories that shaped our world.